As the title suggests, I'm building a new framework course. And just to, set the stage here, I already had a Webflow, a framework course before as a lead magnet for my personal brand. And so I gathered a lot of feedback to make it better. I could be very lazy and just download all of those videos, combine them together, and call it a day to upload it into YouTube. And it could be still valuable for you guys. But I don't like doing things in half and doing majority half-assed tutorials, half-assed courses. I strive to become better day ins and days out. So this course, this is how I structure it, like explaining framework versus Webflow, framework versus Figma, blah blah blah, layout, sizing, positioning, design system, real quick, and then I go over component CMS. Then I go over animations and responsive design. All right, and then what I go over is, yeah, like building landing pages and websites. And even that, honestly, I was saying like upcoming lesson, but I never did a thing for that. And so, yeah, let's get right into my presentation for what's upcoming for the course. And at the same time, I'm going to use this video as a teaser in a sense, and as a communication ground. Like if you want, you can just go into the comments and tell me what you want in the course if there's something that I didn't mention whatsoever. So, what to expect in my upcoming frame course? First of all, it's going to be free. It's going to be like there's a free version and a paid version. The difference is going to be access to me in a sense. I'm going to offer, I don't know yet. I don't want to, don't quote me on that, but let's say two consultations call whenever you purchase the course. At that point, honestly, if you purchase the course, is like out of generosity, because after you take the free course, you won't need to pay for the paid course. It's really just for the sake of saying thank you or asking me questions. That's it. Like otherwise, you don't need it. To be fair, like I'm not doing myself justice here and selling myself basically. But anyway, first thing, there's zero assumptions. That's why I like to ask questions all the time and gather feedback so I can make it better. And to make a point here, anything could be always better. There's no perfection, no such things as perfections, especially in the design space, creative space. Like perfectionism is just gonna hold you back, and you're gonna stay stuck in the level one instead of sucking and going to level 10 or whatever that might be. Even me personally, I'd say I'm at level like 5 out of 10 when it comes to Framer, but I'm still teaching it. So I don't really care. Anyway, I will treat you as a caveman who never touched a computer. Of a computer. This is a typo, crazy typo. Anyway, yeah, this is how I would treat you, based off of what someone told me, and I thought that was a great analogy. And then, second point, think of it this way: day one of you taking my course feels like squatting two plates for the first time, 225 pounds. Then, day seven, this is like the amount of day that I will recommend you that you take the course. Feels like squatting two plates is going to be three times easier than day one compared to day one. Okay. This is how I want to frame the transformation when it comes to you taking my course on the first day and you going out of my course by day seven. This is how it's supposed to be feeling. And if that's not the feeling you're feeling, then I failed at delivering what I was hoping for. So this is my aim. This is my goal. Okay. Third point, no flashy stuff. I don't care about awards. This is not the right course for you if you do. Like if you're trying to design websites with Framer to win awards, definitely not for you. Not for you. I care about helping others master Framer so they can make money with it. And that's pretty much it, because Framer is super easy to master. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's basically a joke. Um, I was about to create a course on Webflow like maybe 7 months ago, and then I discovered Framer and was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna learn Framer. I learned Framer in like three weeks or so, and then I created a course right away after it, just to show you the speed of execution. I don't really care about any kind of critique or whatsoever. Like I said, I take feedback and I move on. Then, um, yeah, I hate it when I see more talented designers who barely make any kind of money. And when I say that, it's like they just don't can't sell their skills just because they care about the wrong things, which is mostly in most cases like flashy animations and aesthetics, like making pretty websites basically, instead of focusing on what actually makes money. And if that's a project for you, like personal projects, and you don't really care about making money, then good for you, bro. Make those aesthetic websites and try to win awards. I can understand like if it's an ego thing or whatsoever. I've been there, but I'm in a different position right now. Like, I do care about making websites that actually brings money to the table. Otherwise, I don't really care. At the end of the day, there are people selling Wix websites, Squarespace websites, and making 100K, 200K, 300K per year. So that's like at least 20K per month, selling templates, like websites based off of templates. So just please don't worry much about those flashy things and aesthetics and so on. Worry about functionalities. And this is why, like, what's my course is more based off, like what to focus on are functionalities, like what makes a website that prints money. This is what's important to me. I want to help you understand and teach you how you can start using Framer to create a website that you can sell, because I did it. I'm not teaching something that I didn't do. I won't lie and make up numbers. Like, I'm not making 10, 20K per month yet, but I sold multiple websites at $5,000, and even if it wasn't with Framer, all of them, two of them were with Framer, and it's just a tool at the end of the day. Like, majority of your clients, depending on your positioning, they don't give a shit which platform you're using. Okay, so Framer is just a tool, and this is my point with it. Like, my channel is all about Framer because it's an opportunity for me to build a brand around that. But I still use Webflow. Like, I'm not gonna ban Webflow just because I love Framer. Depends on functionalities again. Okay, and those are some lovely words and constructive feedback that I got based off of my first course, free course on Framer. Okay, and this this person Adrian, I would suggest you that you follow him on YouTube. Really, really amazing content. He told me that me and my girlfriend are both leaving the corporate realm, and she is taking courses in being a web designer. I showed her your free course, and it was exactly what she needed. She's been in this Figma course she paid $1,000 for, and she had no idea how to actually turn the design into an actual web page. So your framework course was the perfect fit. She told me your free course is better than the 1K course. That was really, really ego friendly, I would say. So yeah, thank you for that, brother. And Danny, amazing, amazing, amazing person. He helped me a lot with constructive feedback. So if the course you're gonna take in the future is gonna be good for you, then this person contributed a lot for that to happen. Okay, I'm not gonna read that. Just pause if you want to read. But at the end of the day, great feedback. The straight up better. Damn, son. I don't have that many comments, but when I click on his profile, the guy is racking up views, amazing videos, and takes the time to comment such constructive feedback. And what I noticed is, so the majority of tutorials on Framer are focusing mostly on Framer, and they omit all the other aspects of web design in that instance, like they assume that people know what Figma is and that they master Figma in a sense, but that's not really the reality from what I'm seeing from people who doesn't necessarily have any kind of background in web design. So basically, I'm gonna teach it in two ways. Like, you can start with templates. A lot of people are trying to overcomplicate and they want to design themselves and so on. And so I'm gonna teach in two separate sections. So I'm going to start with a crash course. The crash course is going to be Master Framer without Figma. And that particular module is going to cover how you can start right away on Framer without relying on Figma. Yes, that's possible because I can just start designing directly on Framer without even starting on Figma. But that's just because I'm a web designer and I've been using Figma for more than 5 years now. And so it's just like actually slows me down more than anything. But when you are a straight up beginner, it's actually better to just learn how to use Framer and that's it. Figma is a tool, again, that could help your process in the future. But if you are not trying to become, let's say, a web designer, then yeah, just start with that, like directly with Framer, and then add to it Figma whenever you mastered Framer. Because either way, Figma is extremely similar to Framer, and vice versa. Framer is extremely similar to Figma. When you master one, you'll master the other one way easier than you think. Okay, so you can pause, read, but I'm gonna actually implement those suggestions into my course. And I'm not saying like saying taking them into consideration. I'm going to implement them. Okay. And this one here is yeah, like testimonials and feedback from Danny. So just like another one you can pause to read. And then yeah, to finish up, one thing to know about me is I don't take feedback personally. I use it as a way to improve. And what I'm noticing here, like in How To's channel, it's really very rare to find trolls and just negative people. That's not necessarily people who are looking to improve themselves and learning new things on the internet. So in that sense, I'm good to go. And at the end of the day, I don't really care, but I do care more about people who care. So if you take the time to give me constructive feedback, not just saying like you suck or this sucks, I will take the time to take it into consideration. Anywho, thank you for watching, and expect the course to come around mid-May. I will create a page for you to put your email so you can be notified whenever it drops. Thank you. See you the next time.